Hi everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing 10 tips on how to be productive, and I'm going to go ahead and start up with our first tip, which is making a list or a schedule. So we think it's really important to plan out your day, write down everything that you need to do, whether it's on a sticky note in your planner, bullet journal, or you have like one of those like knock pads. It's just really important that you get down everything that you need to do for the day so that way you're not forgetting. I think this is a very important tip and strategy in order to be productive, because if you don't write down what you're going to do, then you won't do it. You're going to forget eventually. So yeah, it's really important to make sure that you're writing down everything that you need to do and cross it off the list once you do it.
It also helps to get up early. And if you're not going to get up early, it's important that once you do wake up that you start your work right away. Because as the day goes on and you start to get distracted by other things you want to do, you kind of lose that productivity, and you're less likely to jump on your assignments in time.
For our third tip, we have no multitasking. I'm guilty of multitasking. I tend to have multiple tabs open and multiple assignments out in front of me whenever I'm attempting to be productive, at least. It's really important to only focus on one thing at a time. Otherwise, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to put as much effort and time to make your work have a lot of quality, because you're focusing on too many things at once. So you can't narrow down your focus to that one item that you really need to work on. So it's really important to prioritize what you need to work on and then work on that first, and not multitask by doing other like consecutive assignments while you're doing something really important. In order to get like the most quality into your assignment or anything that you're doing, you need to focus on one thing at a time.
It's also important that you get a good night's sleep, and you don't stay up late doing assignments all night long, because the next day you'll lose your productivity and lose your momentum because you were up so late, and you won't have any energy to get things done the next day. So it's important that although you still make sure you get all your assignments done, that you're not forcing yourself to stay up really late and overworking yourself all night long.
Next, we have doing your worst assignment first, or worst task first. So this is kind of similar to not multitasking in the sense that you need to prioritize the activities that you're doing. I think it's important to try and pick something that you need to get done that's either really long. It's going to be difficult to do because it's really long. It's important to get the worst task out of the way. That way, once you're finished with that finally, then you can just go on to the smaller tasks and not be as stressed out about it anymore. It's important to get the longest and the most difficult task out of the way, so that way you're not worrying about it and you're able to keep up your productivity and continue to do more assignments and more work, and not be so drained from like waiting to get that assignment done.
So it's also important that you take breaks in between assignments. Once you get one or two done, you can give yourself a little break to either go get a snack or a drink, or just watch a TV show, whatever you want. And then there's also the 80-20 rule, which can apply. Basically, it's just saying that you put 20% of your effort in, and that is makes up 80% of your results. So basically, this can be applied to doing your schoolwork, in the sense that like you spend time in the day on a few of the most important assignments, and make sure you do those in the best quality you can. Focus all your energy and your effort onto those. And then you just do that every day until you can get everything done. And I know that at times there might be deadlines that come up really fast and multiple things are due the next day or whatever. It's just important that you focus on those individually and make sure that you're giving effort to all of them, so that you're also not overworking yourself all in one quick time to try to get everything done as fast as you can. It's important that you still put effort into it, and make sure that if you need to, that you're taking breaks so that you can come back to the assignment and be ready to give your full attention and full effort into the assignment.
Yeah. Like Riley said, taking breaks is really important, but make sure you're not taking too many breaks. Too long of breaks. It's important to at least get a 10-minute break into your study session, or whatever you're working on. but don't take like an hour break in between an assignment that you've only done 30 minutes of work on. So yeah, I think that's really important. And then also similar to taking breaks is to not overwork yourself. It's really important that you don't overwork yourself, because if you keep on working on something that you know you need to take a break on, then you're not going to be you're not going to want to be productive anymore. You're just going to feel drained and gross. You're not going to want to do any more work. I have suffered from this actually. Especially now in quarantine, it's really hard to work, and since we're not actually in school, the slightest bit of work can just feel too much. And that's okay. Just take some time to kind of relax and step away from your work, so that way you will be able to keep up being productive and over time finish the assignment. You don't need to get it done right away. Just make sure that you're not stressing yourself out, and you're taking time to think about yourself and recollect yourself and your mindset before you get back into work.
To prevent yourself from getting overworked, you can give yourself little motivators or little rewards whenever you finish an assignment or whenever you spend a certain amount of time working. That way you also just kind of get the break and the little pick-me-up as you're working. You could go get a snack, or I guess I kind of already said this, but this is also can be a form of a reward for yourself. You have to recognize that you're doing your best effort and you're trying as hard as you can. So you need to give yourself little motivators to keep you going, so you're not just losing productivity, and you're not making yourself more frustrated. Because I know if you're just going through the whole day, just nonstop working and not giving yourself any perks or being proud of what work you did get done, you'll be less likely to want to finish and less likely to stay productive.
We also have, for our 9th tip, and a really important one, get rid of distractions. When you're working or when you want to be productive, don't be on your phone all the time. Don't go on social media, because that is only going to take your attention away from what is really important, like your schoolwork or anything else that you need to get done. So remove your phone, any electronic devices from your site, except for your laptop if you need it. But any other unnecessary technology devices, just remove those from your atmosphere, so that way you're not tempted to go and use your phone. Maybe hide it, turn it off, give it to your parents or someone else to hide it for you. Just make sure that you don't have it around you, so that way you're not tempted to get a hold of it and refrain from your productivity.
On the other hand, though, you can keep your device with you if you want to play music. Some people just aren't really distracted by that or not tempted to use it because they're good at staying focused. But either way, even if you are someone that's really tempted to go on your phone, you could do it on the laptop you're using, or use your radio, or just put a CD in, whatever you use, and just play some uplifting music, because that can boost your mood and help you stay motivated. And then that's something also that you can enjoy while you're getting all this work done, so it can keep you in a good mood and convince you to stay productive.
So that's it for this video, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit shorter than our other videos, but we thought that it was really important to get these tips out here, especially now that we're in quarantine and it's hard to be productive. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We have a couple of videos left before we're finished, and we will hopefully be able to turn this over to another group of people who would like to continue this YouTube channel as their CAS project as well. So that's all I have to say. Riley, do you have to say anything?
Not much, but as always, we'll leave our contact information below. And make sure if you have any questions, recommendations, or you want to be the one to take over this channel for your CAS project, make sure you contact us anytime. We're free, so that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in our next one.